All right, we are going to talk about representing functions using tables. So I'm sure you remember there are three important ways to represent functions: using tables, using equations, and using graphs. All right, so let's talk about tables. Here we've got a few examples. So table 3, we have a relation. The input is the month number, and the output are the days in that month. So if we call that relation F of 1 is asking what question? The input is January, right? The month number of January. The output is the number of days in January. So F of 7, since this is a horizontal table and here's the input, we go over to 7. F of 7 is 31. What's F of 12? F of 12 is also 31. Does that mean can this be a function if those are both 31? Yes, right? That's like somebody saying two people in the class have the same birthday, right? Joe and Sue both have the same birthday. That's okay, right? Two inputs can have the same output, but every input up here only has one output value. So it's a function. Let's look at this one. We could call this relation G, right? Is this a function? What's G of 3? G of 3, we go over here to the input value, and the output is 7. So G of 3 would be 7. Even though we're using some different numbers here, right? N is our input and Q is our output. That's okay. How about down here? Let's see, we have age in years is our input, and our height in inches is our output. So let's see. H of A, let's see, F of A. So let's say 8, right? F of 8, if you're 8 years old, how tall are you? 50 inches. How about F of 5? If you're 5 years old, how tall are you? Well, there's two different input values, 5. Then there's two different outputs here. That seems like a problem, right? That's like one person having two birthdays. Can't happen. So this is not a function because one input has two different outputs. So I want you to take just a minute, pause the video if you want, and think about these three tables 6, 7, and 8 down here. Which of these are functions, if any? So pause, think about it, and then click play again. All right, so if you look at table 6, let's see, we have inputs 2, 5, and 8. We have outputs 1, 3, and 6. Each input goes to one output, so that looks like a function. Let's see, table 7, we've got input F of negative 3 gives us an output of 5. F of 0 is 1, F of 4 is 5. So two of them, negative 3 and negative 4, gave us the same outputs. Is that a problem? No, that's okay. That's like two people in the class having the same birthday. We're cool. But now let's look at table 8. F of 1 gives us an output of 0. F of 5 is 2, and F of 5 is 4. Is that a problem? Yes. That's like one person in the class having the same two different birthdays. Can't happen. This is not a function.